Hello, this is Alistair Goodell from GT Driving School. This is one of a periodical video, and this particular video has been requested by a viewer of some of my videos on my YouTube channel, who asked me to do some videos regarding country roads around Sevenoaks. So we're going to do a little bit of country road driving around Seal, then through an area called Wilderness, past Wilderness Golf Course, and then down back into the sort of the bottom end of Sevenoaks. It's reasonably countrified sort of roads. Essentially the long and short of it is the roads will be narrow enough that we really don't have a white line in the middle of the road. There is a risk that we might find cyclists and horse riders, as well as people who are not expecting learner drivers to come down, so they're driving way too fast for the potential conditions. So we have to take those things into account. Really the best way to do so is any obstacle that you may see coming up in front of you, the best way to deal with it is to check your mirrors, all three of them, and back off. Just literally lift off the gas, start to sort of assess what the problem is. If it's a substantial one, say let's say a horse or a large vehicle that's parked in the way, you may well have to stop and maneuver your way round. If it's just another vehicle coming the other way, well, that's fine. You've just lifted off, you've given yourself a few moments to concentrate on keeping to your side of the road before they go past you, and then you can check again and move on. So it's really taking it easy. Don't worry about the speed limits too much, in as far as if it says national speed limit, nobody's going to expect you to be zipping down these roads at 60 miles an hour. So we'll start off by moving off from the car park for the football pitches in Seal, and then we'll go round their little sort of one-way system and head towards Wilderness. Okay, so here we go. So we're just checking both ways at the moment. Everything looks great. Out of the car park, reasonably quiet today. Just aware of the lady that's walking down the road. Which side of the road does she want? She's going to keep on our left. That's fine, no problem. We're just going to be turning left here at the end of the road. So I've checked mirrors and indicated. I'm definitely going to pause because I can't see too well from this vantage point. Now there's a little bit of traffic coming our way, so we're just going to sit tight and wait. Looks good. We're going to put a little bit of gas in. Round we go. Now up ahead you'll see a sign that says Seal on the side of the road. We're going to be turning left down that road, so we're just taking our time around the corner. This is a one-way street. It's a 20 mile an hour speed limit, so we're just taking our time again, being aware that there could be all sorts of people. The triangle sign on the left tells us that there's no pathways on either side, so people might be in the road. And the next one's telling us there's a two-way road up ahead, so at that point now on, it's now two-way, so I'd be aware of oncoming traffic. We're going to turn right at the giveaway line here, so we're checking main and right, indicating right. Following it round to the double dotted, just pausing again. Bit of traffic coming from my left. Waiting for the Volvo, round the corner. Now this part of the road is also a one-way street, so we won't need to worry about any oncoming traffic, but it is still a 20 mile an hour speed limit, so we're just keeping that speed down. So it just hit 20, so that's fine. We're just moving on up the hill, just being aware there's a few turnings left and right here, so I'm just keeping my eyes peeled on both sides and just moving gently up the hill, round the corner and up to the junction. I'm going to be turning left at this junction, so I'm going to check lane and left, indicating left. Now there are two lanes here. There's a left only lane and a right only lane. You don't technically need to indicate, but personally, if the examiner has asked you to turn left or right, I would always indicate. Can't be wrong for just indicating in that respect. Now I'm going to have to pause here. Okay, pretty clear. Now the road I'm taking is right in front of us, Park Lane, and we're going to check main and right indicating right. There's a red car coming our way and a few others, so I'm just going to pause in the middle of the road, just biding my time, looking around me. It's just flashed me so I can move on. Now it's a 20-mile-an-hour road, so again looking at all the parked cars here. I'm looking round the parked cars, see if there's anything coming. I can't see anything, so I'm going to move on. Big orange lorry that's just stopped, I hope. Yes, he has, and he's going to let me go. So we can't rush too much because it is still a 20 and it is quite bumpy here. I'm just going to say thank you, and we're going to follow it round to the right, Wilderness Club. So here's a national speed limit sign, and you'll never find me going any more than probably about 35-40 down this road, to be honest. No white lines in the road. There's a few lumps and bumps here and there. Car coming the other way, clearly on the wrong side of the road as he was going around the corner. So I haven't even got to 30 yet, but I'm still sort of pausing, hesitating a little bit because of the blindness of the corners. A few lumps and bumps in the road. Making progress though. We're now 30. We're just moving on a little bit straighter now, so that's good. We can push on a little bit more. 35. I'm backing off now. Car coming through. That's it. So it drops to about 32, and add a bit of gas again. Over 35. Heading for 40. I'm keeping away from that left-hand side where there's lots of holes and what have you. I'm keeping a little bit more central because I don't really want to be constantly in those bumps. It's uncomfortable to drive, and also I might sort of lose control of the car. I'm not sort of slap bang in the middle of the road though. I'm sort of keeping close to what might be the middle. Now triangle signs up ahead telling us about horse riders, and also a road on the right. This is the road that we're going to take, and it's a very, very sharp right bend. It's almost a hairpin. Slow written on the road. I'm checking main and right, indicating right, bringing the speed right down just on the crest of the hill. Got to get halfway across this road before I then go round to the right. And there we go, go round nice and easy. Making sure we keep on our left hand side of the road. Roadworks up ahead, so just again keeping to the left. A few lumps and bumps in the road again, just taking it easy. This bit's a little bit smoother, which is good news, but it is still technically national speed limit. And it just goes through 30 there, and just braking because of this large tractor in the way. Again, just moving on, keeping on the left where I can, and bring it to 30. Major reason is because there's a private school coming up on the left hand side. Just taking our time. So street lights, no other speed limit signs, must be a 30. It's a bit odd to find street lights on a road such as this, which is quite countrified, but that's how it is. So we're just taking our time, poodling along at 30, being aware of the car that's parked on the right, oncoming traffic now in the middle of the road. Bit of roadworks on the right hand side causing traffic to sort of go into the middle again. Keep going round. Have got a white line here now, that's good news. So I'm going to keep on the left, following it round. Again, just taking my time. It's a 30 still. No need to rush. Being aware of roadworks and workers on the right hand side, making sure nobody's stepping out. More roadworks up ahead, people working around it. Could be oncoming traffic in the middle of the road, so again just taking my time, checking my mirrors. mirrors, just backing off a little bit. We're now down to 25, making sure it's all perfectly safe. Following it around, coming up to the end of the road. Now we're going to be turning left at the end of this road, so we're going to check main and left, indicating left. Checking to the right, a car coming, so I'm just going to stop at the white line, waiting for the traffic. When it's safe to do so, we can move on. And then we're going to take the next road on the right, checking main and right, indicating right, looking out for any traffic coming from that road. Up into Serpentine Road, where we're going to find a convenient place to stop. There we go, just in front of the silver car. I'm going to check main and left, indicating left. Moving over, nice and tight to the curb, gentle brake, stopping there.